Secondary School gets a $1 million donation. Fisheries management plan completed and more scholarship opportunities available for Guyanese. Welcome to InfoHub. It's Monday, October 14. We have lots to tell you. Science will aid in the modernization of Guyana, especially as the country embarks on a future in the petroleum industry. With this in mind, His Excellency President David Granger recently made a contribution of $1 million to the Saraswati Vidya Niketan Secondary School's science program.
The head of state made the announcement on Sunday evening during his feature address to invited guests and the school's graduating class of 2019.
Today, I shall make a small donation of just $1 million to SVN, specifically to help to expand its science. In years to come, the donation will be big. This is a small one. To expand its science programs and to help equip the science laboratories which are under construction.
The president commended the performance of the school's 2019 CSEC students, describing it as nothing short of stellar. He especially singled out SVN's science program.
SVN is moving on the correct path. It is emphasizing science, education, without de-emphasizing the humanities.
Speaking of his government's Decade of Development 2020-2029 plan, President Granger reiterated the much important aim of establishing a first-class A-grade secondary school in every region of the country.
Every region should have a first-class A-grade secondary school, including Mabarumo and the Barimo Waini, which has now become a town, including Bartica in the Kuyuni region, which has now become a town, including Malia in the Kotaro Sepulumi, including the Essequibo Islands, West Demerara, and the Rupununi.
The Decade of Development 2020-2029, according to the president, will equip students for a science-driven world, giving them access to free education, including university, and access to information technology. There will also be economic diversification, expansion, and restructuring. Felicia Valenzuela, InfoHub.
The government continues to focus on agro-processing as it seeks to transform rural and hinterland communities and augment the national product. His Excellency President David Granger made these remarks in Region 6 during National Tree Day 2019 observance on Friday.
To mark the occasion of National Tree Day 2019, President David Granger planted a West Indian cherry tree at number 53 Village Currentine, East Berbice Currentine. During his address to a packed and attentive audience, His Excellency noted that the event highlights the importance of trees to the economy and environment, adding that trees are a part of Guyana's patrimony.
The forests protect and generate our economy. They protect our environment. They protect the livelihoods of thousands and thousands of Guyanese.
The head of state also took the opportunity to zone in on Guyana's continued focus on agro-processing. This, he says, is a part of a transformative plan for both rural and hinterland communities. Specifically highlighting the East Berbice Currentine region, President Granger said the area has sufficient lands, expertise and experience to guarantee Guyana's food security, as well as to contribute to the Caribbeans.
But we have the capacity and the capability to produce enough food, especially the foods that the Caribbean wants. The Caribbean wants staples. They want animal products. They want legumes and vegetables and fruit. They want fats and oils, and we can give them everything they want and more. And I turn your attention, my friends, to the importance of agro-processing. And agro-processing has long been a practice in this country. Sugar is a product of agro-processing. Rice is a product of agro-processing. Why can't we extend processing to other commodities? Agro-processing in some form or the other sustained this economy for 150 years or more.
To this end, President Granger noted that Guyana's exported fruits and vegetables were worth US $8 million in 2018. This value, he said, is way below the country's natural potential, as economists calculate that if Guyana had a more robust program for agro-processing, its export would grow to approximately US $250 million worth of agricultural produce. Felicia Valenzuela, InfoHub.
Guyana is now equipped with the roadmap needed to address the sustainable management of the artisanal fisheries sector. This comes as the World Wildlife Fund Guyanas hands over Guyana's Strategic Framework and Management Plan 2019 to 2024 to the Ministry of Agriculture.
Artisanal fisheries exploit fish and shrimp species for local consumption or export, and is done on various scales. The main objectives of the management plan are licensing and registration, marine environment, safety and order at sea, dialogue, cooperation and coordination, and finance.
Our fishing stocks globally are being threatened. The catch is going down, climate change is bringing changes, species are migrating, flying fish is not as abundant around Barbados as before. So a number of things are happening. And the world is trying to put things in place to minimize things like illegal, unreported, unregulated fishing, trying to make sure that fishing is done in a sustainable manner.
Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Noel Holder, also expressed that while there may be resistance to the changes that the management plan seeks to implement, these are necessary for the fisheries sector to thrive. According to Chief Fisheries Officer within the Fisheries Department, Denzel Roberts, the 5-year plan will see several important measures rolled out. Some of these were discussed.
We'll be having more enforcement to ensure that the vessels are licensed. We will be working with the co-ops to ensure more transparency among the members, and we will be trying to improve our data collection.
WWF, who regularly partners with the Ministry of Agriculture's Fisheries Department through its country manager, highlighted one of the key areas of collaboration moving forward.
We'll definitely work with the department to assess the fish stock. We're catching, we're eating, but we don't have a good idea of the fish stock and the impact of our fisheries extraction on the stock itself. And if we don't keep track of that, then you're taking and then you realize you're not taking from nothing, or the sizes of the fish are not the right sizes, are not grown enough for extraction.
Williams said once a baseline of the fishery stock is established, monitoring can be done. Shaquille Bourne for InfoHub.
Residents of Tushin are urged to be on the lookout for persons in the community who are claiming that the house-to-house registration process was illegal. Do not accept any offers from these persons to be registered. GCOM has not authorized the individuals to collect any data on its behalf. Still to come, more Guyanese to benefit from ITEC scholarships, an online magazine, Diaspora Digest, to be launched soon. Get the details after the break.
Are you ready to embark on a truly epic adventure to an undiscovered corner of South America, where some of the most spectacular natural attractions are unveiled within a beautifully diverse landscape? From the wetlands and savannas to the ancient mountains, magnificent waterways and lush enriching rainforest would provide a vast playground for some of the most exotic and breathtaking creatures on the planet, including many of the world's giant species. This untouched land of mystery and wonder serves up an exclusive experience for travelers. So are you ready for a new, awe-inspiring adventure? Welcome back to nature. Welcome to Guyana.
Thanks for staying with us. More Guyanese students will be able to benefit from scholarships as the government of India continues its ITEC program. This disclosure was made at a recent reception hosted by the Indian High Commissioner to Guyana to celebrate the initiative.
The Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation ITEC Program, which began in 1964, is a fully funded initiative run by the Government of India with the goal of encouraging cooperation and partnership among developing countries for mutual benefit. Explaining the importance of the ITEC program to the development of education in Guyana, Minister of Education Dr. Nicolette Henry said that the program is in keeping with the ministry's push for inclusive and holistic education for all, as is specifically tailored for developing countries.
Information technology, rural development, parliamentary practices, entrepreneurship, marine, aeronautical engineering. The wide appreciation of these courses indicates the efficacy of the courses for capacity building, empowerment, and upgrading of skills.
High Commissioner of India to Guyana, His Excellency Dr. K.J. Srinivasa, said that so far over 500 Guyanese have been trained under the ITEC scheme.
In the last 5 years, ITEC has been upgraded from its previous avatars with an aim to provide demand-driven support.
Minister of State Honorable Don Hastings Williams, who believes that shared knowledge between countries promotes a stronger educational core, said that sharing best practices is a sure way to achieve effective problem solving.
The government of Guyana, under the leadership of His Excellency President David Granger, aims to prepare our youth for the jobs of the future in order for them to enjoy the good life He has envisioned for them. Therefore, the government of Guyana and its people are very, very happy to have India as an ally or a partner in achieving these goals.
Natisha Isaacs for InfoHub.
Guyanese worldwide will soon be able to keep abreast with all the major developments across the country. Diaspora Digest, an online magazine, will soon be launched to give readers a better understanding of major achievements under the government and the steps taken to strengthen and forge new diplomatic ties.
The 50-plus page e-magazine will feature the Guyanese life back home, sector developments, events taking place in the diplomatic arena involving Guyana, education and infrastructure developments, among others. Produced by the Department of Public Information, the magazine caters for Guyanese living abroad and visiting who wants to be in the know with what's happening here in Guyana.
This is the communications department where stories are usually written and edited before going to the editor-in-chief, who does her tweaks and then of course give final approval. We're here in the camera department where all the magic happens. The graphic artists like Chevin right here behind me, they go to work on the magazine. Of course, this is where all the beautiful pictures come alive. The first edition of Diaspora Digest comes to you on Wednesday, October 16, 2019. Felicia Valenzuela, InfoHub.
Before we close, here's a reminder. GCOM's Claims and Objections exercise begins on October 1 and ends November 18, 2019. During this period, the following persons are asked to visit the registration office in their respective district to verify their registration records for inclusion on the official list of electors. Persons who are 18 years or older or will become 18 by December 31, 2019, a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or registration, a citizen of Commonwealth country living in Guyana for no less than a year before December 31, 2019, also persons whose names appear on the Central Registrar to make changes or corrections to their particulars of transfers during this period. The countrywide exercise is being conducted at all GCOM offices. That's all for today. Connect with us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and YouTube. Much more news is on our website, dpi.gov.gy, and pop over to Instagram for the latest photo updates at DPI Guyana. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Goodbye for now.